How's it going, guys, and welcome to 4MR Ranch. So this is a video I've obviously been wanting to do for a while. I know it's already been beat to death, but I think it's entertaining every time nonetheless, and that is the AR-15 versus AK-47. So obviously these two weapons are iconic in terms of conflict ongoing in the world, both foreign issues and domestic issues, all kinds of things. They represent different things. So what I want to do is put them head to head the way I like to do a lot of my caliber tests, and that is against a hard target such as cinder blocks, as well as against water jugs. So we're going to start with the AR-15. We'll go ahead and shoot some cinder blocks and compare when we shoot cinder blocks with the AK-47. So a little bit about the ammo that is being selected for the video. That is going to be the XM193 ball ammo for the AR-15 against 123 grain full metal jacket ammo out of the AK steel case. Made in Russia, kind of representing the AK. Made in America ammo. This is federal again, representing the AR. So although we aren't using the same brand ammo and kind of eliminating a control there, I wanted to kind of keep it more towards what each weapon platform represents as far as where it's manufactured. Alright, so up first we have the XM193 ball ammo, 55 grain out of a 16-inch AR-15 against the cinder blocks. We have full penetration through the front. Left a pretty big crater on the front side. Has a pretty big, probably about an inch diameter hole. There we go. Give you guys a better look. So clear pass through, hit the second wall, and has a little bit of a dent, but not too much. Let's go ahead and see how the AK-47 does. All right, so now we're doing the AK-47. We have some Wolf 123 grain full metal jacket ammo. So obviously right away the AK is showing a lot more energy than that 55 grain AR-15 bullet. Completely went through the first side, shattered this cinder block, and separated the backside. I don't know that I would call this penetration through the backside. Let's see if I can separate this. Because you can kind of see the dent where the round hit. It didn't actually penetrate through. It pretty much just shattered this whole thing. So the AK so far against the hard target is showing a significant amount of energy over that 55 grain AR-15 round. So that's pretty cool. And here is the AK bullet, still hot, or what's left of it. So here's the copper jacket. The lead is pretty much all gone. So this is the jacket that's separated. And it's nice and hot still. Feels good on this cold day. But there you have it, guys. So pretty much completely dissipated all that energy right into the cinder block. And it's showing quite a bit more than the AR-15. So now we have switched to gallon jugs filled with water as kind of a soft penetration test. We're going back to the AR-15, shooting the 55 grain XM193 round out of a 16-inch barrel. Alright, so what happened on this, or what I'm thinking, because we only got two jugs that are pretty much just destroyed. So there's absolutely no way that going from this much energy suddenly stops. Since the AR-15 is shooting that light 55 grain round, what I'm thinking is happening is when it's hitting the jug is it's immediately veering off. And that's what the AR-15 is known, where it does get its lethality from that tiny 55 grain bullet, is that the round starts to tumble. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple more jugs up. We'll take one more shot just to make sure, because I'm really curious on this one. But if it happens again, then I mean that's the penetration that we're getting for this results. So we'll go ahead and give it another chance. Same ammo, we're gonna try one more time with AR-15 and see if we can get that bullet to stay in a nice straight path for us. And here we go. Okay, so let's take a look again. We had the same thing. The first two jugs are pretty much destroyed. And we went into this jug, and this, I guess, will kind of give us a hint as far as where that round is going. See if I can... It's not inside. So let's see if we can figure out where it is exiting. So, I mean, we have a hole up here, so it almost looks like it's hitting and almost going straight up and out. here's where we hit. So we had a perfect hit for you guys saying that maybe I hit up high or low, right in the center where we wanted it to go. So here's that initial exit. So obviously all that energy is just blowing through that water. But this is where it gets a little interesting. This is what appears to be the entry right here. And that's already upwards, guys. So we started down here on the first jug, and by the time we get to the second, we're already up another several inches. And then where I suspected it to be the exit, again, this is just what I suspect, guys, that it went right in here and it's continuing to veer up. So that happened 2 tests in a row. So again, I mean, that kind of, for this ammo, this setup at least, that ammo is just pretty much diving in some direction. In this case, it happened to go upwards. The previous times it may have gone left, it may have gone right. Hard to say. Now we're switching to the AK against the water jugs, and again, this is a 123 grain full metal jacket. So here's our, looks like was our entry, so nice and centered in the jug. All that energy obviously blew out, carried through, just demolished that second jug. Third jug, so far so good as far as staying a little bit more on path. We're going right down the center, doesn't look like it's going anywhere too crazy yet. And into the nastiest jug, of course. Let's see, we don't have an exit, so we may be able to recover a round out of this one. And unfortunately, we just are not getting lucky today. There is no round to recover out of that jug. But so we have a total of 1 plus the other 3. So the AK went through 4, whereas the AR on the first time went through 2 and veered off, and then the second time went through 3. So the AK kept a little bit more forward momentum than the AR-15, which is to be expected. It is a much heavier bullet. So, all right, guys. Again, disclaimer, this is obviously not a scientific test. This is entertainment purposes only. If you check out some of my other caliber comparison videos, there's a lot of guys, you know, you can point out what wasn't scientific about this all day long, but at the end of the day, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. This was just for entertainment purposes only. There could definitely be a ton of variables coming into play, but thank you for stopping by and taking the time to watch this video, and have a good one, guys.